Okay, bro, I never touched nothing. The thing just shut off. What the heck? Okay. Okay, what I was gonna say is, except for, dude, you got way more combinations over here, and you got a combination over here, and you got a combination over here, and you got a combination over there. So stick them all together, right? You don't necessarily have to do them all at once, but I mean, most kids do all the 10s, and then they do all the 9s, and then they do all the. But you can do whatever. I don't care. But you still gotta. What else can I put there? Use 2 hands.
Okay, so if that's that, then
Yep.
5.
And another 5. The other, no, it's a 5. Put the 5. Use the other hand to grab the 5. So there you go. Okay. Now over here, what? You only think there's 2 combinations for 9? Come on now. Give me a 3. Give me a 3.
Okay, so 5.
3 with one hand.
3, so 3.
Okay. And then what do you need with the other hand?
And then so.
Yeah, you know, grab
6.
it. Yes.
6.
Okay, then stick them in there.
3.
Excellent. Okay.
No.
Notice the 2-handed super duper motion there. Okay, now what? What's next after 3?
8.
Hold on a second. We have more combinations to go. What's next after 3?
5, 4.
Yeah.
4.
Boom. Okay.
4, no.
That's it, right? Because then it would be just 4 and 5. Okay, so now you're done with that one. All right, now we got one more combination over there.
Now, figure out this sometimes.
See, all it is familiarity. Yep.
4, 4.
Yep. 8. Boom.
Now
Just hasn't never had the practice.
7s.
And I'm telling you, add-ins, I can't even begin to tell you, and when I say you, I mean everybody watching this video, not just you, how important add-ins are. They're crucially important. I mean, kids need to understand numbers are made up of other numbers. When it comes to algebra, you're going to have numbers made up of other numbers. It doesn't matter what we're doing. Being able to do add-ins makes life faster and easier when it comes to do mathematics. Yep, so 6. What do you need? 1 and a what? Boom. It's easier and easier, right? Fewer and fewer combinations.
4, 2.
Yep. And see, he's actually saying it to himself.
3, 3.
And we can make this more fun by building walls and building a little town or something.
Sure.
But I'm doing a more formal type thing with him because we're going to do this really quick as an exercise to warm up his brain, get the left half and the right hand working. Or left half and right half working via his hands, via the tactile senses. And then we will move into some fractions.
And 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So who dropped you off today? Mom or Dad?
Dad.
Who's picking you up?
Dad. Mom works.
There you go.
That's
how it is.
That's about it.
Okay. Right? Because if I grab a 3, then I just got 3 and 2, and it's the same thing, right?
Yep.
And the same thing. 4s are super easy.
4.
You need a, there's your other 2 hiding over there. See him? Yeah, there you go. Okay, power already. Because I mean, come on, 3s are super. Right? One. That's fine. Just leave it. Yeah, 3. I like the 3s. 3s are good, but 3s are really easy. Okay. So now let's move on to some fraction work.
I still have 1s.
Okay. So yeah, have you got your notebook?
Yep.
Bust out your notebook, and we're gonna do some fraction work. Not a big fan. All right. Okay. So.
Yeah.
We start. There's 1. What we did is we took this and we blew it up. Right?
Yep.
So it's a big one. Alright, so now we can just talk about, here is 1/2. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so a half and another half is a whole one. And in fact, a half and a half are super easy to add. And here we have it here. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 2 halves. And 2 over 2 is the same thing as what?
2 over 2 is the same.
1!
1.
Right? Right, let's take a look at that. It's not the neatest thing in the world, but okay, so, and then we said, look, the x and x, they're super easy to count too, right? Because x plus x is just 2x. Right? So if they're same kind, they're easy to count. If they're not same kind, ooh, that's when we run into a problem. So let's take a look more. Here is 1/3. How many of these do you think it would take to make 1?
4.
1/3? What do you think? 1/3 and another 1/3.
3.
Okay. Alright, you knew. Alright, so now if I had 1/4, now how many do you think it would take?
4.
Okay, right? So we can, and can you see that if I have 1/3 and 1/3, that's easy to count. because they're same kind. So I get 1/3 plus 1/3 is how many?
2/3.
2/3, right? Super easy, right? Visually obvious, easy to understand. All right, nothing complicated there. But now, what happens when I have 1/2 and 1/3?
1/2 and 1/3.
In fact, let's write that down. Let's take one of these, and yeah, write down 1/2 and 1/3 in your notebook, and we'll talk about it for a second. Okay, so now we take a look at 1/2 and 1/3, and we try to add those together. Right?
Yeah.
Are they same?
No.
We're same kind? Now we got to take a look at this, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. What's this called here? This is the numerator. Tells you how numerous it is, how many we have, right? So each, in this case, we have one of them. But this kind in fractions, it tells you what kind.
Denominator.
The denominator. Denom of it. The name of it. Denom. Denominator, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I have 1/2 kind and 1/3 kind. Flip that around so it looks right. Okay, and I want to figure out how much that is. What do you think? Now, would you think that it could be 2/5?
It could be.
It could be. It isn't, but it could be. Because some kids will look at that and say, well, I'll just add 1 and 1 and get 2, and 2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
But look, here's a 1/5. See it?
I was thinking 2/3.
So if I have 2/5, right? It's 2/5 and they're not anywhere near the same. In fact, 2/5 isn't even as much as 1/2.
Nope.
Right? Okay, so we know it's way more than 2/5. And we know that now, looking at that, there's no way you can just go, right? So it looks like the rules changed. But the rules didn't change. In order to count, remember we did the 5 concepts? And the first concept was what? Mathematics, study numbers, all we do with numbers is count.
Yep.
Highest number we count to is 9.
Yep.
In order to count, they have to be what?
Have to be even. I mean, the same.
Same, right? Same. These guys aren't same. So the rules didn't change, we just gotta make them same. Okay, so there's multiple ways to make them same. Now, do you remember anything about equivalent fractions?
I remember something about how you had to multiply.
Yeah, right. See, there you go. Oh, that's beautiful. You'd think that this was set up, but it's not. Right? Because, okay, so they did this thing, and there's probably even arrows in your textbook. Multiply this times that, and this times that, and that, right? Remember that? Okay.
I got confused with that.
All right, exactly. You and everybody else, right? You are not the exception. You are the rule, unfortunately. Most kids, they look at that, and then, or they memorize it, and then they forget it. Right? Like a year later, they can't remember what to do. So let's conceptualize. Let's think about this. I have 1/2 and 1/3. I got to make them same. I got to make them same before I count them. And then later on, maybe we can make some rules up and some shortcuts. But first, we got to understand what the heck it is we're trying to do. And what we're trying to do is make them same. So let's set this up for a second. So now I got some overlays out, and I have 1/2. Okay, so let's just think about this for a second. And we have. Oops, I don't have thirds and I don't have halves. Shouldn't turn the camera on yet. Oh. Okay. Alright. Here is a half overlay. Here's half. Do you see that 1/2 is the same thing as 2/4?
Yeah.
Right, can you see that? See, they like to wear disguises. Sometimes, like, do you wear the same clothes every day?
No.
No, right? The fractions don't like to wear the same clothes every day either. And sometimes they even like to wear disguises. But here, you see I have 1, 2 out of 4?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that?
1/4.
2/4.
Oh, yeah.
Right? 2/4. Right? And now if you're just counting 1, that would be 1/4.
Yeah.
But if you're counting everything that's there, it's 2 of 4. But it's still just 1/2, right?
Yeah.
What about that one? What do you think that is?
3/6.
3/6. But is he fooling you? It's still just 1/2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I could keep going. And see, this is where I said we're going to learn some multiplication while we're doing this. 4 of how many?
4/8.
4/8. Still just 1/2.
Yeah.
And if you're a little kid, take some counting, right?
Yeah. 5. Yeah, 5/10.
Okay. Simple, right?
Yeah. 6/12.
Right. But it's still just a half.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to say we've gone way past what we need to, but just for fun, see, we're practicing our 2's times tables, which is super easy.
7/14.
7/14s. You already know what's going to be?
8/16.
8/16s. Still a half. And the last one I'm going to do is
9/19. 18.
9/18. There you go. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So those are all the equivalent fractions for 1/2. See, we're not writing them down, we're just talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, let's do this. What about 1/3? We can just do the same thing, right? Now what do I have?
2 6.
2 6, very good. Ooh, now you remember that? 2 6. And over here I had 3 6. So I have 2. Wait a minute, over here I have 2 of the 6 kind, over here I have 3 of the 6 kind. Oh, now I can add them together. Can you see they're even the same size? It doesn't look like it from this angle, but
Yeah.
But I mean, that piece and that piece are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so now instead of doing this whole thing about multiplying this and that, multiply, why not just multiply by 1? No fun. Get back to 1 every time. So what I'm going to do over here is, remember I put my 3 overlay on, 3 over 3. And over here I put my 2 overlay on, 2 over 2. Right? This is multiplication we're doing. Very, very sloppy symbols. But, so what do I have? I get 3 of the 6 kind. Plus, how many?
2
of the
6.
Oh! Same kind, now we can add them. See that?
Yep. So then 5 12.
5, ooh! 5 of what kind?
12.
You think it's 12? 5 of the 6 kind. Oh, I see what you're saying. You were thinking that, right? But this tells you, see, that the thing with fractions is, numbers have 2 parts always, right? It has the how many part and the what kind part. And in fractions, the what kind part is part of it. Right? This is the how many, 3 6, and this is 2 6, right? Okay, so look, even if I did this, let's just illustrate the point. 1 3 5. What does that mean?
135.
Right? So 1 of the hundreds kind, the how many part of the hundreds is 1, but the kind part is hundreds, right?
Yeah.
3 of the tens kind and 5 of the units kind. And we put it all together, 135. But you see, the numbers have, depending on where they are, tells you what kind. In fractions, it just tells you what kind right there in the fraction. 3 of the 6 kind plus 2 of the 6 kind, 5 of the 6 kind. In fact, let's do that. If I did a simple one, like 3 of the 7's kind plus 2 of the 7's kind, how many 7's?
5 of the 7.
5 of the 7's kind, right? They're easy to count when they're the same kind. Like even if I have x's over here. Here, I have some x's. Take 3. Take 3 of them. Okay, so you have 3x and I have 1x.
Okay.
How many x do I get when I put them together?
4.
4, and it's super easy to count because why? They're the same kind.
Yeah.
Right? And then in algebra, if you have one of these, wait, you have 3 of those, and I have one of these. So now I have an x squared and you have 3x. How many?
For 1x squared, 3x.
And 3x, right? That's all we can do, right? We can't add them together because they're not same.
Yeah.
Right? I can't put my 3x and my x squared together. Well, it's the same thing over here. If I don't have same kind, I can't add them. And in order to subtract them, they got to be same kind too. Right? Okay, let's get higher.
Yeah.
Let's get bigger numbers and more fun. Well, let's do some equivalent fractions with these guys. So let's see here. First I had 2 6. Now what do I have? Oops. What happened to my 3's? Where are my 3rds? What happened to my 3rd overlay? Where'd it go? Fine, I'll take this one. Now what do I have? Let's get this out of here and just play.
Yeah, 3
9 of the 9's. Very good. Then what?
I have 4 of the 12s.
Excellent.
I have 5 15.
5 15s.
6. I have 6. 12. 18.
Very good. Okay. See?
It makes.
There you go.
7 of the.
See, now you see why you want to know your multiplication?
Yeah.
Right? Makes it super easy.
7 out of 20.
7 of 21, right? So 7 21sts.
Yeah.
Right? Getting ready for 8.
Okay, so 8. So yeah. 8 24th.
Excellent. Very good.
Number 6. Okay, 9 27th.
Very good. Excellent. So that was 2's and 3's. Super easy, right? Let's make it a little more complicado. Oh, 5's too easy. Too easy. I was going to grab a 5.
Like 5.
I know. Alright, how about 6's though? How are 6's?
Pretty good.
If you like 5's, you should like 6's. No discrimination against sixes.
Okay.
Alright, 6. So we'll start off super easy. Super easy. So I have 1 6, right?
Yeah.
Is the same thing as?
2 12.
Very good. Which would be the same thing as? Oh, you gotta help out. I can't hold the camera and put the things on and keep the thing on. Okay.
Okay, so 3 16th.
Try again.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of easy. We can count it hard or we can count it easy, as my little boys say. Here is 3. We know that part, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And we can count 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Or we could count the other way, where we count by 6s, and we count 6, 12, 18. But either way, I have 3 of 18.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. See that multiplication thing?
Still working on it. Still working on it.
Yeah, still working on them, but that's the idea. And like I said, you are way improved since the first time I met you. By far. Okay,
so
let's see. This is the why you want to work on them, right? Because this is going to become super fast and easy. I guarantee it. Give me a few more lessons, and you won't even recognize yourself.
Okay, so 4 16. Wait, I'm thinking.
No, come. We know this is 6, right? 6,
yeah,
12,
4,
18. Oh, 6, 12, 18. What am I doing? 6. No, that's right. 6, 12, 18. Then what?
16. I'm thinking. Wait, yeah.
6, 12, 18. What's next?
Oh, 24.
There you go. 4 24
24s.
is the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As 1 6.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 of 24. And we can count them this way too. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24.
I count down.
Right. It's faster if you count the big ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, super easy. 5 of...
5 of... 1, 5 5 25.
5, how many?
5 and then...
We're counting by 6s this way, right? Okay, you count 5s this way.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We count 6s this way. 6, 12, 18,
24.
30.
2.
Right? No, just 30.
Oh, 30.
Right? Okay. Hold on a second. Let's do it over again. 6. 12. 18.
Yeah, 18. 24. 30.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right? There you go. Okay, so now we could be writing this down, but man, that would slow everything down and make it way less fun. Count that. How many in that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
7. Okay, so if you have 7 down.
So it's going to be 7.
So 7, 14, 21, 28.
Wait. How far is it this way? It's still just 6. If you're counting 7s, you got to go this way. 7, 14. Okay, gotta be able to count.
Yeah. Game rounded. Up and down, left or right.
Exactly. Got to know the difference. This way is 7. The other way is only 6.
Okay. So
Okay.
11, 14, 21, 28, then 30, then 30, 32.
35.
35.
Right.
And 1.
And then one more 7.
And then 1 more 7 would be 42.
Very good. Okay. Now here's one I'm saving this one.
Okay.
Now you're all happy because you know what, you can't. It doesn't matter which way you count. It's 6 each way.
Okay, so 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and then 36.
So 6, 36 is the same thing as 1 6. And I can take a look at this very quickly, and I can see that 36 is a square number, right? Because on this one, it's same both ways, right? And can you see that all the little numbers are square? Or all the little things in here are squares? If I had it lined up perfectly, then they'd be squares.
Yes.
And the other ones they're rectangles, but in this one they're squares. All right. So anyway, enough of that. Practice more multiplication, and let's practice some more problems in fractions where you get to practice your multiplication. And we're going to practice multiplying by 1, and I'm going to show you an even funner, faster, easier way to learn how to do fractions. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I stuck this in his book, but we still haven't solved it. oops, 1/3 plus 1/4. If I have like a third of a box of cereal, or yeah, a third of a box of cereal plus a quarter of a box of cereal, and I stick them in the same, we're gonna assume that the boxes are the same size, right? How much cereal do I get? You ever do that? You have two of the same box of cereal and they're both open, and you might as well just stick them in one box so it doesn't take up space in the cabinet.
I get two different.
Alright, so anyway, try add it. What do you think? We gotta make them same. How are we gonna make it same?
So 1/3.
What do you think? Should we get out blocks? Like I said, let me show you a faster, easier, funner way to do it than to use all these overlays and stuff like that.
I was still thinking about how you do no fun, go back to 1. I was thinking of that.
Yeah, there you go. So what am I going to multiply by? What do you think? Using your math experience that you have a little bit of.
1.
Multiply by 1. What kind of 1?
1 time.
I'm going to multiply this by this kind of 1. And I'm going to multiply this one by this kind of 1.
3.
Yeah, excellent.
3 up.
Right?
Yep.
So what do I get over here? And let me show you how this works in a second.
4 over 3.
4 over how many?
4. Yeah, 4 over.
What's 4 times 3?
4 times 3 equals 4 times 3. 4 times 12.
Very good. All right. Relax. Here, I can see you're getting nervous. Don't get nervous. Okay, what's this one?
So
what's 1 times 3? 3?
1 times 3 is 3, and then 3 is over 4 times same thing.
That's the whole point, right? Is make them same.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 times 3 and 3 times 4 is the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, so now what do I have? I have 4 of the 12's kind plus 3 of the 12's kind.
7 over 12.
7 over 12. See, but if I write it like this, and I have 1/3 plus 1, man, that doesn't make any sense at all. But now you can see that really it is 7/12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go right on inside your book.
Yeah. So if you have to do that, and then you can't do that, so you have to multiply.
You have to make them same. Always, you got to make them same before you can add them. So he already has the symbols in his book written down, and now we're going to do a slightly different way of doing it, where we use multiple tens, and it's faster and funner. And we're also going to see the picture that I keep drawing with symbols. You see I have 1/4 and 1/3. Isn't that what we had last time?
Yep.
Right? Except, oops, I did it the other way around. Here, move that one over. Alright, so 1/3 and 1. Alright, so it's exactly the same. Okay. So here I have 1/3. And we can see for sure, look, 1 to 3. See it? And over here I have 1 to 4. Okay. Not same. So we got to make them same. A little space here. Alright. What are we going to do? Well, can I see if I move this over, I still have the same relationship? I have 2, right? For every 1, 3. 1, 3. But now I have 2 to 6? But it's still just 1/3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to move this one, because see, I have more here. So I'm going to do I have 8 now. I have 2 to 8. They're still not the same kind, are they?
Nope.
Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to move this one. I always move the smaller one.
So
the one that has less. So now I have 3 to
9.
9. And over here I have 2 to 8. Oh, close. But no cigar. But now 9 is more than 8, so I'm going to move this one. Now how many?
No, instead of 8, it's going to be 12.
Right.
Magical.
Now, what do I have? I have the top kind are just along for the ride, but now I know I have 4 of the 12's kind, and over here I had 3 of the 12's kind.
So 7
of the 12's kind.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm just counting these guys now, right? The numerator.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4 of that kind, plus 1, 2, 3 of that kind.
Yep.
And they're same kind, so I can say I have 7 12s.
Too bad they don't give you this on the test.
Yeah. Well, you know what you're gonna do? You know where you're gonna take it on the test?
Put on the there.
Right? There you go. You put them in your head because you'll be able to see the pictures. Now, dude, the next time you take a math test, when you go back to school in the fall, you're gonna be you're gonna ace everything they give you. They may skip you up. Now look, let's draw a picture. Here I have a rectangle. Right?
Yeah.
and here I have a rectangle.
Okay.
That's this, right? And it's a skinny rectangle. But see, if they were bigger, right? Look here, I'm just gonna make them basically the same size. So over here, I have 1 and 3, and over here I had 1 and 4.
Okay.
See that?
Okay.
Okay. Draw that inside your book. Yeah, try to make your rectangles nice and neat. Now on this one, I had to move it over by 4, and I had to move it over by 4, and over here I had to move it over by 3, and over here I had to move it over by 3. This is a fast lesson because this guy pretty much gets it. If you had little kids, you wouldn't progress this quickly. You'd fool around a lot more with these and so on. But here we can do it because he's old enough. So now I know in this box I had 4, right? And in this box I had 3. And down here, the whole reason for doing that was to make 12s, right? See it? And we're going to add these guys. I'm going to put a plus sign there. So now I see 4 of the 12s, 3 of the 12s. Oh, let's turn it over for the convenience of the guys watching this. See that?
Okay.
And of course, I'm going to wind up with 7 12. What do I do? I just add the boxes, right?
Yeah.
And I know that this is the same kind. This is the bottom box tells me what kind.
Mhm.
Correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, can you see the symbols are exactly the same what I did just a second ago? If I just wipe this out? Here. Where'd it go? Erase just this part. Not the 7 12, so not the equal sign, just that part.
The little part right there.
Yeah. No, everything. All that. All the boxes.
Oh.
Yep. Okay, so now I'm just saying, look, you see that it's exactly the same? 1/3, 1/4. I want you to see the boxes. See, I moved it, we just moved it this way, and that, and that. You see the boxes?
Oh, yeah.
4, but right? But
Yeah.
right? See how the symbols are exactly the same?
Yeah, the only
Right?
difference is just putting it in a different way.
Right. The symbols just show you, right? So now when you see those symbols, you have a picture to look at in your head, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sense?
Hmm?
Okay. Now we need practice because, like I said, if you're playing football and you throw the ball one time, you're not going to be the quarterback, right? You got to practice a little bit.
I'll try.
It would be nice if it worked out that way. So now, this is why in textbooks you see it says practice a lot of times.
Yep.
Because that's what you're doing. You're practicing. Now that you understand the concept, let's practice with some problems. Okay.
Right there. So.
Alright, so here's a problem we're doing. 2/5 and 1/4.
Okay, so we gotta move this one.
Yep.
So now that's 8, and
Yep.
then that's still 5.
Right.
So you gotta move it again.
Yep.
5 and 5, 10. Close, but not there.
Yep. Oh, it was close.
8. Let's move that to be 12.
Yep.
When that's 12. Close.
Yep. But no cigar.
Nope.
Oh, 15.
Let's move this one. 16.
Oh, 15 and 16. How close is that?
Very close.
But still not there.
4, 4. Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
Okay, and
So
now you gotta
15.
move this one more time.
Yep.
20.
Yep.
This is it. And there you go.
There it is, right?
Yep.
So you can see there's kind of a rule there that we could do sometimes
5, 4.
when I know about this and this, right? And that's where that rule that they try to give you in school, or just multiply like that.
Mhm.
But that doesn't always work. Sometimes you'll find that, and we'll see in a second, like if I have 2 and 4, it wouldn't make any sense to go with 8, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what are we going to have? Now that I have found the common denominator is 20, how many do I have up here?
You have some. Okay, so you have 2. So then 2.
How many?
8.
8.
20s.
So 8 over here, 8 20ths,
8 plus
plus how many 20ths?
6. I mean 5.
5 20ths. So 8 20ths and 5 20ths is how many 20ths?
13.
There you go.
13.
Done. Write it down.
13. Wait, wrong.
Make sense?
Wait, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13, 20.
Okay, so he's writing it down.
20.
Okay, but you gotta write some,
Yeah.
right? You gotta put some notes underneath that. So he just wrote down that part, which is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
But we still gotta put some notes so we know what we did.
Oh.
Right? Because if I look at that, like, right? Because 2 and 1, how did I get 13?
They're probably gonna.
Right? And 5 and 4, how did I get 20? And then you start making crazy rules and arrows and that. No, we're not understanding. What did we do? We made them same so we could count them.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So
we gotta do
draw
some
the pictures
squares.
underneath the squares.
Make some squares.
Exactly. Okay, so now we got pictures, right? And you put it in his book and he's got it all in there. And now we can practice some more. Okay, so we find out that it's very simple to see that it's 13/20ths. Right? And over here, the only thing I'd say is we could, can you write over here? 4 over 4? And see what we're really doing is the rectangles?
Yep.
And then over here it's going to be 3 over 3, or excuse me, 5 over 5. Wait, 4 over 4. Right? That's a 1. This is a 1.
Yeah, that's
4 over 4 is 1. And that's these guys, right?
Yeah.
Right? So can you see it's 2 by 4? Okay, it's not the exact same because I have to put the 4, right? But it's the same thing. Those are the rectangles.
Yeah, because 2 times 4 equals 8, and
Right.
then 5 times 4 equals 20.
There you go. And then over here, I'm going to
3.
have 5 and 5.
Oh.
Right? 5 over 5.
Yep.
And that's the same thing as that one.
Yep.
Right? And there you go. So there it is. There's the boxes. Okay, so like when you go to school, you say, oh, it would be nice to have the... Okay, there you go. That's how you do it. Okay, so let's do another one. So we've done a couple. We need to do like multiples, and you're kind of going to have a little bit for homework. But like, 5 problems. You have a whole week to do
That's
it.
a lot. Half.
Alright, so a half. Yeah, let's get 1 over 2. Let's get this. Boom. There we go. Boom. There it is. We built that, right?
1 over 2. Right there, and then
Okay,
the other
so now,
one is 1 2.
There's a reason for doing this one, right?
1 over.
Because certainly we don't just want to go 2 times 6 to get 12. Right? There you go.
That's not a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
You have a 6.
That's a 6.
Okay, so now we're going to try and add 1 half and 1 6.
There we go. Okay, so that's like I said, number, so let's move this one first. So 4.
Yep, still smaller.
Yep.
Right? Do I have to move that one? Do I have to move this one at all? Is this still less?
Yeah.
Alright, so move it again.
And then that would be 6.
Yep. Done already, right?
Do that.
See, so it doesn't make sense to just all the time just go 3 times, or 2 times 6.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so that's
To make your common denominator. Might as well just multiply just one of them. You only had to do one of them.
Yeah.
So what do you got? You have 3 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Write them down.
3 6. And then plus, what's the other side? There we go. 1.
What's the other side? Nothing changed.
Are you
And
sure?
what do you get?
Equal.
Yeah. Now, we look at 4 6. Can we reduce that? Do you know how to reduce?
I remember.
You remember how to reduce? Okay, so we'll go into both 4 and 6. In other words, you're going to play find the 1 again.
What?
Well, we'll go into both 4 and 6.
Oh, both would go for 2.
Okay, there you go. How many 2s in 4?
2.
There you go.
So
you can write equivalent. 4 6 is the same thing as 2.
2 over.
What do you think?
And then 3.
Yeah.
2/3. There you go.
Okay, done.
Now reduce that. Okay.
Can't reduce that anymore. All right, so now we're going to do
1/7.
and no, wait, I think that says 2 7ths in my sloppy writing. That's supposed to be 2.
2 7ths? Oh, okay.
2 7ths and 1 4th. We're going to add those together. Okay, you're charging. 2 7ths and 1 4th.
Okay. Now we start them off.
Yep.
So let's have this one smaller, so we gotta start here.
Yep.
Goes 8.
Yep.
And he's like, oh no, you didn't. So now it's 14.
Yep.
And now this one's smaller. It's 12.
Getting close.
It's smaller.
Yep.
But it's close. So maybe we'll move him again. Now it's 16. And he's like, oh no, 21.
Uh-huh.
And then he moves him one more time, and he's 20. He's still really close, but you gotta move him again. Now he's 24.
Yep.
And he's now going like, what? No way. And he's 28.
Yep.
And now instead of being 24, he's 28.
Yeah, there it is. So now we're just going to count the tops and add them together.
So now it's
So can you write down what I have over here? I have 8 28ths, right? Over here.
Oh. So.
I'm just counting.
2 again.
8 28ths.
8 28.
And you can draw your pictures in your notebook.
Yeah.
Plus how many 28ths?
Plus 1, 2, 3. I lost count.
You've got to be able to count.
8.
How'd you get 8?
8.
Kind of too many.
I gotta think how many times.
How many times did you move it over? What times 4? That's good. Thank you.
Yeah,
what times 4 is 28?
What times 4 would be 28?
Is 8 times 4 28?
8 times 4. 8 times 4 is 24. 9.
Wait a minute. What's 8 times 4?
Wait. 8 times 4 would be 28.
7 times 4 is 28.
Times that.
8 times 4 is 32. That's why you gotta practice your multiplication.
I knew them.
So 7.
7 over 28.
There you go.
There we go.
And what do you get?
And then you get 8 plus 7. That's easy. 13.
Yep.
13.
13.
15. I was off by 2.
You're just testing, right?
Yep.
Okay, right. The 8 takes the 2 out of the 7, and there's 5 left over. You get 15, and the bottom's super easy. You just do the same thing.
Yeah.
See how all the skills come together?
Making
all
sure,
right.
Just making sure you
just
know.
Just checking.
Just
right.
checking
Just checking. All right. Put it in your book and make sure you're checking.
Oh, so it's my homework, right?
Pretty. Look at him trying to get out of it. Pretty amazing, huh? I mean, that hour just went by super fast again.
I know.
Is it crazy how fast they go by?
I think last time went quicker.
Really?
I thought.
Yeah. This time went fast too, though.
Yep.
Okay, so 3/5 and 1/8. Same thing as you just moved everything. What'd you get?
Yep. So 3. Damn.
How many times do you have to move it over? What's 8 times 3?
I had to move it over. 8 times 3
is
24.
Okay, so you get 24 40ths over here.
24. 24 40ths.
And then what did you have over here?
Well, and over here we had since.
That's this one. This is 24 40ths.
Yeah, I'm getting.
How many do you have over here? Yeah.
And then we have, so the only way to get to 40 would have to be 5.
Yeah.
5 over.
Excellent.
5 over.
Now you still got to add them together. He's being dramatic. There you go. 41.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, he's still yeah. See, I like this guy. He's testing me. Make sure I'm staying awake.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's it. Put it in your book. And go to the fractions page at Crewton Ramone's House of Math for more on fractions and all that stuff. All right.